Our conversation with the #1 three-point shooter in the country, Jadin Buckets, aka Jadin Booth, starts now. All right, it is our honor to bring in Jadin Buckets, aka Jadin Booth, and I'm sorry, Jadin, we've already given you a nickname, Jadin Buckets.
All good.
And we need to know though, the verdict though. Did we come up with this, or how long have people known you as Jadin Buckets? Because I'm telling you, you're one of the elite shooters, and I would suspect somebody else has called you Jadin Buckets at some point.
To be honest, I think you guys are the first. I think everyone calls me Jay Booth, but I think that one might be the best one so far. So kudos to you guys.
There we go. All right. We can coin the phrase, Mr. Darren Angel. We've been saying it, and we've had to correct ourselves each time we talk about you. We say, no, wait a second. It's Jadin Buckets, not Jadin Booth. So we will take that opportunity to say that we're the originators of that. All right, Jadin, in all reality, though, in all seriousness, though, just want to be able to understand a little bit more about you, the person, the player, and you coming to Samford and all of that. And there with Lennie Acuff. And I know you've had not a transition, but you've had a journey in terms of after Omaha and getting to Samford. So how was it just in terms of Lennie Acuff and the recruitment out of Florida Southern that led you to Samford?
Yeah, it was great. Obviously, got a lot of phone calls when I entered the portal, but I was really just praying about it, talking with my family about what the best decision would be. It's funny, I had my first roommate at Florida Southern, his brother, Matt Schneer, who was actually a D3 All-American for, I think, 3 years at Emory, but he ended up playing for Coach Acuff at Lipscomb for his last year. And we're really close with the Schneer family, and so he kind of got me the hook up there. And I actually talked with Coach Acuff when he was at Lipscomb, but I was also talking to Coach Bucky at Samford, and those were kind of two of the schools that I was really interested in. And then I was actually going to go on a visit to Samford with Bucky. And then actually 2 days before my wedding, he got the A&M job. So I was like, oh, snap, what's about to happen? Then I saw Coach Acuff get the Samford job, and I was like, man, I think it's meant to be. So me and my wife got on the visit. We loved Coach Acuff, loved the campus, loved the city of Homewood, and it's been great to us so far, so really enjoying it.
Yeah, kind of speaking and going on that theme, Jadin, how's it been playing for Coach Acuff? Obviously, he's had a ton of success in his career. Obviously a really great offensive teacher, running that Princeton style offense. Tell us a little bit about what it's been like playing for him this year, because you've had great success in this system.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I think for me, any basketball player, it's been fun to learn a new style of offense, a new way to play. But for me, honestly, it was kind of similar to Florida Southern. There's just maybe a little more structure to it. And yeah, like you said, Coach Acuff has had a lot of success with this offense. He's known for it. So it's been really, really cool to learn from him. But I also tell people something that kind of goes unnoticed is you just learn something about life each and every day. Like, he always has a quote before practice that he tells you. And so obviously for me being a married man, that's been very helpful for me. And so he's been great on the court, but also off the court, which is helping me with literally every aspect of life. So it's been a lot of fun.
Oh, I love that. And speaking of that marriage, to Kiki Morris, Florida Southern standout in softball.
Yep.
So what is it like as a married player on the team in terms of, hey, do they look at you a little bit different as one of the OGs, the old man out there?
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, if I have any nickname, it's either Unc or OG. So, that's what some of the guys call me. But it's been a lot of fun. It's been super fun to just experience this process with her. I give her a lot of credit because we went on our honeymoon and literally we left a day early to come back home to start going on visits to pick which school we were going to. So she's been a rock star through it all. She's been almost at every game. She's traveled to a couple away games and stuff. So it's been a lot of fun. And yeah, the guys definitely think I'm an older guy on the team. So that's been kind of fun to experience, but it's been awesome.
That's right. And what's her best advice on game day for you? What does she tell you?
Oh, man, she kind of lets me be, I'm not going to lie, but she just wants me to get the win. That's the most thing, because she knows I'll be in a great mood afterwards. So go get the win and everything will be good.
There you go. Well, also, I think there might be some other news in terms of you and Kiki that you're going to be a dad. So here we go. It is the true OG.
Yep, I know. Yeah, we're super excited for that. We're blessed, man. Can't wait to experience that. Definitely been a a wild journey. Didn't expect that to be going on during my last year of college, but we're super grateful for that, and I can't wait to be a dad. So, yeah, super excited.
Yeah, congratulations on that.
Yes,
yeah,
congrats.
lean on Lennie Acuff.
No
He'll
doubt.
give you good
He's already given me some advice, so I'm grateful for it.
No question. All right, so Jadin, you're an Omaha legend there in Nebraska, Westside High School. Talk about how Omaha has built you into the person that you are today.
Oh man, yeah, that's a huge part of my story. I mean, I'll say my dad's a pastor, and so I grew up, in the church all the time. That was kind of my community growing up, and then finally got started playing into basketball. And honestly, my grade class, I think maybe 2 years under me and like 2 years above me, everyone says it could be one of the greatest eras of Omaha basketball to come out of there. And so it's been really fun. It's definitely shaped me into who I am today. I hold my own basketball camp there every summer, get to go back there. So, yeah, I love Omaha. That's home for sure. It's been great to me.
Yeah, and kind of speaking of homegrown, how it built you into the player that you've become and the person that you become, tell us a little bit about your routine and approach to shooting. You shoot at a high volume and you shoot at a high percentage.
Yes.
And that's not easy to do. I'd like to think back in my day when I was playing, I could shoot it a little bit too. And it's a different approach, a different routine. Now, I couldn't shoot it as well as you did, but give us some insight to what your process is, because I do know one thing as a former shooter, we can be a little quirky with certain things in our process and how we go about it. So tell us a little bit more about your process and your routine to be able to shoot at the high level that you're shooting at.
Yeah, well, I got to give a lot of credit. I actually messed this up in an interview a couple weeks ago. Someone asked me about my free throws, and I gave credit to my brother, who he did put the ball in my hands, and he worked me out almost every week. However, my mom was a stud basketball player as well back in the day, and so I remember she won like some free throw percentage medal back in high school, and she actually gave it to me. So I got to clear the air on that. My mom has a lot to do with that. But my brother always told me, just keep it simple. Like, you can't overthink shooting. I'll be honest with you, I never was top form. People ask me, like, how would you teach someone to shoot? I would just say, just shoot it, don't overthink it. But yeah, when it comes to my shot, I just try to get a lot of reps in. That was a lot of my deal early on in my career. Just the more reps, the better. Get that the rhythm, all that stuff. But yeah, I try to just keep it simple. I don't try to overthink it, because I know when I start missing or where I'm in a slump, I'm just overthinking it. And so I just try to keep it simple. I do my daily workout every day with Coach Lennie Acuff. He gets me right. And so just that daily rhythm of getting those shots up, feeling that muscle memory. And then I know I've said it a million times, but just don't overthink it. You're a good shooter. You know it's going to go in eventually, so just keep shooting it.
Yeah, are there certain games during pregame that you're thinking to yourself, okay, I feel it. I'm in the rhythm right now. I'm ready. Let's get this game going.
Well, yeah, it's funny. I mean, even when we played at Citadel, I didn't shoot it great, and I kind of felt it during the warm-up. But sometimes you can feel it, and you're like, okay, maybe during the game it'll start clicking. It really didn't for me at Citadel. So when we got to Mercer, though, I started warming up, and I was kind of like, okay, I start to feel it. My shot feels back, and so I shot it pretty good against Mercer. So there's definitely those times where you feel it. That's a good thing for sure.
Yeah, 26 points in that game against Mercer. Yeah, you were feeling it. 4 of 8 from beyond the arc, so no doubt. And you're leading the nation in three-pointers made per game. Was that ever a goal of yours in terms of, hey, I have obviously team type of goals. We want to win, and we know that's the most important. But did you ever have that thought, I had very specific individual goals?
No, I mean, I think early on in your career, you just aspire to be the best player you can be. And sometimes early in your career, you're not as mature. And so you set those goals of like, man, I want to be a 1,000-point scorer. I want to do this, want to do that. But I remember telling Coach Acuff, like, I've accomplished a lot in my career. I'm very grateful. God has blessed me with all these accolades. But this last year, I just want to go to the tournament. So if that means I got to play a huge role in scoring, I'll do that. But if that means I got to do something else, I'll also do that. And so I never set out to be the number one shooter in the country. I still try to be very humble about that. I have a lot of great teammates I play with that give me the ball, that set really good screens. Coach Acuff is a wizard and draws me up a lot of great plays. Yeah. So it takes a lot more people than Jadin Booth to be in that number one spot. So, never a goal, but truly super blessed to be there right now.
Yeah, that's a good point, that there is a team aspect of you sitting there in that number one spot, three-pointers made per game, and Acuff does a great job. Spacing is incredible, creating some shot opportunities for you. Also, though, I want to get your thoughts on the recovery and the comeback that you had after the devastating knee injury and what that process was like. And were there some times where you weren't certain you'd ever be able to play basketball again?
Yeah, that I'm still very grateful today. I mean, sometimes I think, man, I shouldn't even be doing what I'm doing right now because of what I went through. But I mean, it's funny, man. I remember the night I tore my knee, I was outside with my dad on crutches, just like crying. But I was like, I don't know why. I'm just very grateful. Don't know why yet, but I'm very grateful that this happened. And I mean, one of my favorite verses in the Bible is that God's ways are not our ways, his thoughts are not our thoughts. And I remember, man, those 2 games, I was probably playing some of the best basketball in my career. And, you know, these thoughts start to come like, man, what could be, you know? And then minute 40 left in the game, my career could be over, you know? And so, but later on down the road, I look back, like I probably would have never met my wife. You know, I never would have finished out with some of the guys at Florida Southern. I probably would have transferred after that year. And then ultimately I want to be at Samford. And so, never once did I think that I wouldn't be able to play again. I knew that God had a bigger plan for me. My parents really preached that to me each and every day, and so I never was very doubtful. But like I said, I was just very grateful. I knew there was something better on the other side that only God could do. And so, yeah, it was a crazy journey, but I'm very grateful to be on the other side of it. And it's been cool to like help some people who have been through the same thing and kind of guide them through it and just speak life into them. So, yeah, crazy to see how far I've come, but still a long way to go.
Yeah, and you know, speaking of having the right people in your life and guys there to help guide you, have you ever met anybody with more positive energy on a daily basis than Coach Owens?
Oh, no, not at all. Man, I remember, I think it was the first time I met Coach Owens. I got here a little early in the summer and we were working out. I mean, he walked through that door just screaming at me, just like, what's up, Booth? Like, how are you? So glad you're here. I'm like, man, who is this cat? Like, I honestly didn't even know he was one of our coaches, but yeah, he's been awesome. And then I found out I actually played against him when I was at Florida Southern and he was at Flagler. So small world, but he's the absolute best. He's a joy to be around.
Have you been able to watch any film on him? He could go back in the day.
No, but sometimes he'll get some shots up, and I'm like, you got a good stroke. So, yeah. I bet he can play.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Absolutely love it. And tight-knit community, so to speak, that happens in the world of basketball. And also, what about the Inspiration Award that you won, the Ryan Turell in 2025? What did that mean to you in terms of, yes, it's one thing winning basketball accolades, but this was much more than that because this is about off the court type of leadership that you provide.
Yeah, that was huge. That was a great event. I love John. I love what he does for small college basketball. He does a great job with the small college basketball tournament and the awards and all that stuff. So that was a huge honor. I think that might be one of my favorite awards I've won so far in my career. Just to go to Kansas City and see the other guys who have won really prestigious awards, that was awesome. But I really try to pride myself on just being a good dude, trying to live like Christ, trying to show him in everything that I do. I'm far from it, but I try to do the best that I can. And so that was a very rewarding award, and I'm super grateful for the people that allowed me to get that.
Yeah, and why did you start the Jadin Booth Elite Camp there in Omaha?
Yeah, so obviously that was kind of when the world of NIL was coming into play. But I knew I'm just the kind of guy, I just wanted to give away money. I wanted to be able to use that and give it away to people who really needed it. And so one of my cousins actually had a daughter who had a rare disease and Down syndrome. I think it was a heart disease. And she ended up passing away when she was 3. And she was constantly in the hospital for about 3 years, in and out of care. And so the real reason was to start that camp and to raise money for Ashton. We called it like Ashton's Army was kind of the foundation that we started for her. And so that was the real reason we started it. And ever since then, the camp's been growing. And I actually had a teammate who his brother recently passed from cancer, but we donated a huge amount of money to them to try and help them. And so the big thing about the camp is just speak life to these kids. One, I mean, Omaha poured a lot into me, so I try to pour in a lot to those kids and specifically the West Side community. But then the second reason is to really give away money to help people who really need it more than me. So it's been it's a joy. The best part of the camp is giving that check away and seeing that smile light up. So it's been a lot of fun.
I love that giving back. So kudos to you, Jadin.
Yeah, seriously.
Making an impact there in Omaha. What do you miss about Omaha, though? You've been away from Omaha for quite a while in terms of, is there a favorite restaurant, favorite place you like to go?
Oh, man, yeah. I think the Midwest has the best Mexican food, and my family's big Mexican people. So my restaurant, Hector's in Omaha, I miss a lot. I only have one brother still in Omaha. His name's Jevin, who worked me out almost every week. So I really miss him and his fam. But I'll tell you what, Florida's a lot better than Omaha. I don't miss the snow. There's not much to Omaha that I miss besides Mexican restaurants and my family. So that's about it.
Oh, I love it. All right. So then going back to Kiki, though, I mean, I know she's an athlete also.
Yep.
So how often do you guys, I mean, how competitive are you, even like board games and things like that? Yeah. How's that go?
Oh, yeah. She's competitive. She's wiry. She's a beast. I mean, I remember when I got hurt and I tore my knee when I was coming back from rehab, we were in the gym together almost every day. Like, she was working out with me and stuff. She was obviously in softball season for some of it, but that whole next summer, she was working out with me, trying to get me right. So she's very competitive. We've gotten into pickleball a little bit. I'll tell you what, I mean, I won't say she's beat me, but she's coming close. So she's pretty good, but she's a big-time athlete.
Oh, I love it. Hey, you ever get her on the gun out there on the court from shoot away?
I'll tell you what, she's the best rebounder. I haven't got her on the gun yet, but she is the best rebounder I've had so far. So she's learned well.
Oh, I love it. All right, Jadin, we can't thank you enough, and I do want to just kind of wrap up as the season is coming to an end, and it went by in a blink of an eye, so to speak. But heading into Asheville, what's kind of the mindset there for Samford as you guys get ready for the last two games of the regular season, and then going to Asheville where that's the opportunity. You get hot in Asheville, you can make a splash.
Yeah, well, we know anything can happen once you get there, and like I told you guys earlier, we think we can beat anybody just by the way we've been playing recently. And so the biggest thing is we want to stay humble. We know there's still more out there. I know Coach said it the other day, but we're still trying to chase who we can be. There's still more for us. And so, I mean, we got better by doing the things we've learned in film, putting them into practice and then putting them in the game. And so just trying to become better every day in practice, taking that to the game, and then hopefully come Asheville, we can go make a big run.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jadin, we appreciate it being a player addition here on SoCon Fast Break. And we can say Jadin Buckets.
That's
it. That's the nickname. We got to get you some swag, some gear. This is Jadin Buckets,
hey,
man.
We got to get that trademark. We got to get that trademark for Jadin.
No doubt. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me, guys.
An elite three-point shooter, but also an elite individual.
Yeah, that was a high-level conversation. You can tell why he has been successful throughout his career and why Samford could make a deep run.
No question about it. Hey, this is a dangerous team when you get somebody hot like Jadin Booth, a.k.a. Jadin Buckets.
Yes, sir.
Right, there we go. All right, make sure you hit that subscribe or follow button, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, including the iHeartRadio app. Until next time, may all your jumpers hit nothing but the bottom of the net.